Greetings everyone. It's another mail opening day. I think we may actually have the largest package yet, and that is Postcards, and unusually for me, I do actually know what's in that one, so that'll be interesting. Oh, we have another three, and the most interesting one is this one, which has stamps from Japan. Sporting stamps and a train. So, and again, I do actually know what's in that one. So, a couple from England, which just have the Queen's data stamp and a King Charles one. So we'll open the first two from here in the UK. Now this is an interesting one. I'll just take it out of that light plastic sleeve and I'll show it up to the camera. It's a very simple village scene, church and a small cottage, and it says at the top here, from the Scott series number 966, and it says Ralph, R-O-U-T-H, right in the top corner there. And that is how you spell my surname. And the reason that is that this is technically my ancestral home. Ralph is located in Yorkshire, South Yorkshire. If you go east from York, it's a little way out. But I've been here a couple of times. My ancestral records are held in that very church that you can see. And despite that being my ancestral home, this is the first postcard I have, or that I've so far found, for that particular place. My ancestors came over in 1066 with William the Conqueror, so they were from the French, so don't hold that against me, anyone. And took part in the Battle of Hastings. And in fact, my ancestor was one of the knights with William, and for his part in the conquest of England, he was given a large part of Yorkshire, and he settled and named a small area after his name. So my name had a French connotation, certainly, but you can go back to 1066. It's all in this country and it's all well documented, my family. For 1066, obviously it's in France, but it is really nice to finally find a postcard of the little village that's actually named after my ancestor. This one's posted 1907, went to Hull. As I say, Scott Russell and Co, art publishers, Birmingham and Sheffield, Scott series number 966. Little villages and places like this, the cards can be quite expensive. You're looking, this one was priced at £5. I bought it because of my family connection. It's probably up there in the top end of the value for it, but I had to have that one. I'll put that one over there. As always, plastic sleeves. Put your card in the plastic sleeve and you'll know that it won't get damaged. I have a whole load of plastic sleeves which I have purely for that. Some of these packages, when they come through from sellers, can be a nightmare to open. There's so much sellotape on them, and I do this abroad sometimes to stop people from opening it in the mail system. This is not a problem here in the UK, but it can be in the mail systems of some foreign countries. I've never had it with Europe itself, but I have had it with some other locations from Africa and some from Asia. Right, let's have a little look, see what we've got here. I don't know which card this is. It's obviously something I bought. Or cards even, by the looks of it. Oh yes. Earlier in the year, January to be precise, John and I went and saw the Harry Potter show up in London. The Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. Now, I had been aware that Postcards had previously been available for this theatre show, but there was none there when I went. We bought the programme as a collectible, but on eBay I found Harry Potter and the Cursed Child postcard set. At least I'm assuming the set is 4. This is the advertising one for it. It's quite interesting actually. It says your Christmas gift sorted. And it was actually, because I bought it as a Christmas present for Joe. I love Harry Potter, but Joe really loves Harry Potter, so for her it was a good buy. So there we go. I now have 4 of the cards for that. I think that's all there was. Now, I don't know if these were sold or whether they were advertising material that went out. If anyone knows, I'd be interested to hear. Leave a comment in the below. But yes, 4 Harry Potter cards. On the back it has obviously all details about the show, with a little data matrix QR code in the bottom corner. So I don't know, advertising freebie, or was this one that you had to buy? I have a feeling that I'm probably to buy. I shall put those in plastic sleeves momentarily. The big package. This one, as I said before, I do know what's in this one. I have a fascination with a trend that came around for quite a while, for the last 10-15 years, although in the last 15 months it's died right down, but certainly 10-11 years ago it really started up, and that's these boxes of postcards. 100 postcards in a box. And this one is 100 Dogs, photographs by Astrid Harrison, and they did loads of these. There's a whole, hard to see, but there's a and these are all photographs of different breeds of dog. £14.99 is the retail price on these boxes, and it's pretty much stayed that. But if you hunt around on eBay, you can find them a lot cheaper, and that's how I found this one. This one actually was from a charity that obviously has had donations, and then they placed it on eBay and raised money. And this was one of the reasons why I bought this, and also because I have a collection of these 100 postcard boxes. And in fact, I'm gonna dig them all out, and I will do a little vlog on these, because it's an interesting trend and a weird thing, how they came about and how they became so popular. Dropped off entirely now. You do see occasional ones now, but you used to go to Waterstone's bookshop and there'd be 8, 9, 10 different boxes on sale. So massively popular. Also really popular with the post crossing fraternity, because obviously it was 100 postcards, $14.99. There was no cheaper way of doing post crossing than these boxes. And lastly, we have the Japanese. Now this, I couldn't resist. I saw these on eBay, and as I mentioned before on previous vlogs, one of my major collective themes is television. And within that I like cartoon representations and a lot of comic books and a lot of comic strip from newspapers and magazines. Characters were turned into TV cartoons, TV films even, and one of the ones that was very popular was Charlie Brown, although perhaps the most popular character in that is Snoopy. So I found these, which is 75 years of Peanuts. And it's a party themed set. The idea being that I think that it is a party where they are celebrating the 75 years, and you have 4 smaller cards. Each card has a single table with characters from programme and a nice reverse side with a couple of characters on there. And each one, as I say, has a different set of people around it. And the only one who appears to have managed to get on 2 is Snoopy. Although I haven't had a real check to see. It may be that it's different, or even possibly some of the same people across some of these. But they're basically a table with a set of characters around, some different, and I think some the same, because I've certainly seen 2 Snoopies. And it might well be that these are the years for the particular cartoons, because each has a year in the bottom. 1980s, this one. And then you have, here's Charlie Brown, front and centre, Snoopy again. Enjoy the party with Peanuts friends. And on the back of this one you have a couple of Snoopies, I think, by the looks of it. And the 5th and final card is all 4 of those tables all together on one card. And here you have a 75 years logo on the back rather than just a representation of the characters from the front. Peanuts Worldwide LLC. Snoopy Town is in the top right corner on the reverse side. As I say, these came from Japan, and these are new cards because they are copyrighted 2025, so they've not been out for long. But I thought they were particularly nice cards, and they will fit quite nicely into my television collection, because there's been lots of televised films and televised programmes, cartoon strips for Charlie Brown and Peanuts, and of course the probably the most famous character of all is Snoopy. But 5 cards. They weren't too badly priced, even with the postage from Japan. They were worth having. But these are the type of cards where eBay is probably your best and often your only source for that type of unusual material. I certainly haven't seen these anywhere else. But check out, if you fancy these and you are interested in this cartoon or this sort of collecting theme, then eBay's the place to try and get these. So that's this one over with. Quite a nice little section of cards. We'll in the future we'll come back to those 100 boxes because they are well worth a discussion. For me, I have a card from my ancestral home, some cards from a theatre play that we went to see this year, so that's nice, and always happy to add some new cards to my TV collection. So that's a really nice little mail haul today. I'm really pleased with all of that. So that's that one over, and as always, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you again for the next one.
Postcards from Mars, they hit my door. Tiny aliens asking for more. Writing comments like a cosmic tour. I found stardust scattered on